everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've sort of propped my iPad up in a different place today because I feel like it's better lighting here, and also just to swap it up a bit. I'm trying to experiment with different setups, and I'm also planning on getting in a tripod sometime soon so I can actually film in like better places where it looks nice in my room, because as you can tell I haven't actually found a good setup. But for today's video I'm going to be filming a get ready with me for like a general day. So this is just going to be like an everyday sort of get ready with me, whether it's for college or just going around town. As you can see, my hair is still very wet. It's not greasy, it's soaking wet. So in this video I'll be showing you what I do with my hair on a general day and my makeup. So if you want to see how I get ready on a general day, then carry on watching. So I always start off, if I'm probably getting ready, by washing my hair. I use the Bed Head shampoo and conditioner for the Dumb Blonde one, the big pink bottle. And I just wash my hair normally, and then I will use a John Frieda Frizzy's deep conditioner, because I only wash my hair about once a week because I feel like that's the only time I really need to do it, and that just makes my hair really soft. Then when I get out of the shower I use the Frizzy serum and just rub that through the ends of my hair to make them, feel smoother. And then before I dry it I tend to spray in some of this Revlon Professional coconut hair treatment, which is for repair, for dry and damaged hair. But it also has heat protectant in it, so it's really good for when drying your hair, and it smells like coconut, so it smells really good. I just use that, and I just use it's just a basic hairdryer. It's a Remington Iconic one, and I'll just dry my hair normally. So now that my hair's completely dry and I've got a complete and utter afro, I hate my hair. This is why I always straighten it or I leave it natural, but now it's dry I will straighten it. I love the products I use in my hair. I think they make my hair so shiny and healthy. So I'll just carry on and straighten my hair. The straighteners I have is the GHD, the classic original ones. I've had these for years, literally probably about 3-4 years now. And this is the GHD. It's like the classic black and gold ones, and I'll just go on and straighten my whole head of hair. Whilst my hair straighteners are heating up, I always spray in my hair the Mark Hill Sleek and Straight spray. This is the best thing ever if you have hair like me, which is naturally not straight at all. So when you spray this on your hair, it's one, a heat defense, and it also styles it and makes it so much smoother, and it really keeps your hair straight. I don't tend to have to straighten my hair every day if I use this. As I said, I only wash my hair once a week, so my hair tends to stay straight without having to touch it up about 2 days, which is good for if you've actually got curly hair. So I'll just be spraying this all over my hair, making sure my hair is completely covered to make sure, one, my hair doesn't get damaged, and two, it will stay straight for longer. And then I would just, using my brush again, tie my hair up and just leave a little section at the back and just do my hair section by section to make sure it's all straight. I'm also looking at investing in a camera, purely because I really want to make my content better quality. So if you know any good camera brands or good cameras for YouTube, then please leave them in the comments below or DM me on Instagram or something, because I really want to get the quality of my videos up. I'm not really bothered about getting studio lights yet because I've got really big windows in my room, so my room's really bright as it is. So now that my hair is a lot straighter and sleeker, I would either leave it like this and put a hairband on it, or I'd tie it up and put it in a little bun or half up, half down do. So I think today I'm going to put it up in half up, half down. I haven't fully decided, so I might change my mind, but it'll either be half up or half down or in a ponytail. Now that my hair's somewhat done, I've just sort of done it half up, half down. Don't really like it. I probably will change it. I'm going to move into makeup because that's everyone's favourite. It's my favourite, so I'm not going to do anything crazy because I'm not really doing anything today. I'm only babysitting. So I'll just be showing you and probably talking you through what I'm going to do. I won't talk through all the products because a lot of them are the same as what I used on my golden bronze makeup look. So it's just going to be quite chatty and quite chit chat, get ready with me, and I'll just be talking through life updates and stuff. So it's going to be quite chilled. It's not going to be anything like formal. So the first thing I'll probably do is use my NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Spray. I love this stuff. I think it's so good. I've only used it a couple of times, but I just sort of do it before and after makeup just to like clear. I don't really know if it does that much, but I quite like it. Just really like refreshes my face. So it's really fine mist, and I'll just spray that all over my face. And then I'll be doing primer because that's what normally comes after. So I just have the mini of the Professional, and then I will use the Autograph by Marks and Spencer's Hydrating Confidence Boost Primer. This is almost run out, and I also love the Too Faced Hangover Primer, but that's completely run out, so I really need to purchase a new one of them because that's like my all-time favourite. So I'll firstly be just using this because it's so hydrated. My skin at the moment is really dry. I think it's because it's like not the nicest outside. Our weather in the UK is so weird. Like it can go from being like t-shirt and vest top weather one day to like hoodies and coats. Like, why won't the UK weather ever make its mind up, literally? So this is literally like putting moisturiser on, and it's so nice. It makes my skin feel so like smooth, and like, I keep saying like, I don't normally do that, that's not really a habit, but today it seems to be. I'm absolutely freezing, so I think I'm gonna go get a blanket to put on my legs because they're freezing. So I just have to squeeze the last bit of that out, and I just sort of just put that where I'm really porous because my skin isn't actually quite porous. A bit gross, but true. Just fetch in a little blanket. Got it. I literally hate my hairs. I've got so much baby hair, but I'm trying not to like hairspray or anything because I really want my hair, like the baby hairs, to grow. I'm just gonna sort of chuck stuff on my bed because it's so full I can't see anything in my makeup bag. But I'm just gonna be using my Grwm concealer like I always do on my cheeks because I have really horrendous rosacea and I hate it. Like my cheeks are so red. Oh my gosh, this is what I've been using recently. I forgot. This is really good for rosacea, the Smashbox Photo Finish Colour Correcting Green Primer. It's so good if you've got rosacea like me. Like it completely gets rid of the, well not completely because I've got really red cheeks, but it really helps like tone down the redness, and I don't have to use my Grwm concealer. But I keep forgetting I've got it. So I'll just be rubbing my concealer in. Always after concealer I'll use foundation. And this is a new fave of mine. This is the second time I'll be using it. It's the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Veil. The only reason I really bought this is because I fake tan now. So I'm naturally not naturally, but my tan's a lot darker than my skin. I'll be using this. This is so good. You don't really need much of it. And I just squeeze some onto the back of my hand and dot it around my face. This is a really like random question, but what's everyone's views about the new McDonald's straws? I personally think it's a good idea, but I've heard that like loads of people have been kicking off, which yes, I understand that paper straws aren't the most convenient things, especially things with like McDonald's milkshakes, but like I don't get the people's problem. If you've got a bigger problem, why don't you just take it out and like buy a straw from another shop, if you know what I mean? Like I just think it's so stupid. But I'll now be using my classic Tarte foundation brush just to stipple that in. It says 8 hour wear, which to be fair, I don't think to me that's not really that long, because if you think about a college day, I leave the house at like, if I was to wear, I don't really wear makeup to college, but if I was to, I'll leave the house at about 7:15 and I won't get home till 5, so that's like 10 hours, and this makeup says it lasts 8 hours, which isn't even that long. I don't know if that makes sense. So I feel like it should be a little more than 8 hours, but to be fair, I think it does. I wear this most days for longer than 8 hours and it still looks quite good by the end of the day. I really don't like using too much foundation on the everyday basis, but it's really hard. I always have to do like 2 coats of foundation because of my rosacea. That's like the only reason I really like to wear makeup, to cover the redness, because I hate it. Like, I know like it's only really me noticing it because it's not really a big deal, but like I'm really self-conscious about my rosacea. If anyone knows like any really good foundations for rosacea, then please let me know, because I'm really trying to find like a good, this freaking lighting, a good foundation for it, because I am yet to find one. The Clinique one's good, but it's a tiny little bottle and it's so expensive. I have got it, but I really use it sparingly because it's such a small bottle. Now that that's applied, I will just use a bit of my Bare Minerals Bare Pro in Natural 11. This is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, just a tiny bit. But I just use a little bit of this on my cheeks because I hate having red cheeks. And also when I've got this on, I'll put concealer on. I haven't got a concealer which actually matches my tan. It's so much lighter. And I know loads of people like using lighter concealers, but I think this is a bit extreme. I literally like white, so my skin is like quite tanned. So I'll just be putting a bit under my eyes. I do like this stuff, but I do think it is a bit overrated because it's so thick. Like, I like lighter concealers personally. And then I'll just buff this all in using the same brush. I really don't bother with like making sure everything's perfect. on a day-to-day basis because I don't really care. Like, I just like doing it for myself. I don't really care what other people think. Obviously, I'm not gonna let myself go out like completely patchy because that would be a little bit embarrassing. Also, when I normally get ready, today luckily I don't have anything on, but I'll normally have something on, so I don't have all the time in the world. The only time I really make sure I have time to do makeup is if I'm actually going somewhere where I need to look nice. But today I'm literally going downtown to get food and then go to my boyfriend's house. Then we're going babysitting in the evening. We're not really doing anything where I need to look my best, so it's all good. Although I said I love this NYX foundation, I'm yet to find like a holy grail foundation. Like, I've tried so many and I think I just got a really awkward skin type because obviously I've got rosacea. I get a really oily nose, but the rest of my skin is very dry, and it's just really hard for me to find a foundation that looks really good on my skin. So if any of you, like, I know it's quite rare to have rosacea, oily, dry skin, like it's a very like mixture of things. If you do know of any like really good foundations for stuff like that, or like some which work well together or something, then please let me know, because foundations just don't sit nice on my face. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I've got a really patchy forehead, and no matter what I do, like, as I said, I used the hydrating spray, I use the hydrating primer on my forehead, and nothing makes it look like smooth. My foundation always looks quite like patchy. On camera it probably doesn't look that bad, but like up close in person I just feel I really hate how my foundations sit. Small world problems, literally. Okay, so now that I've finished blending in my foundation, I'm going to be powdering, and I use the Laura Mercier. It's like the only powder I ever used, translucent setting powder. I'm so low on it, but it's so expensive I can't bring myself to purchase it at the moment. But I just set my whole face, like lightly dusting it over. I hate looking cakey, so at the end I always use my spray because I feel like that makes my skin look dewier. But I always have to set my face because I find my makeup rubs off and I don't really want my makeup to rub off. Focusing it on my eyes and like smile lines because that's where I like creases the most. I feel like people can see me because I'm literally filming by my bedroom window. Like, my house backs onto loads of other houses, but yeah. And I always try my hardest not to like rub it on, if that makes sense. I always pat my powder on because also like moves the product underneath. I learned that when I went to have my makeup done at Bobbi Brown. Okay, so now that I'm all powdered and my skin's all like matte, I will go in with bronzer because as you can see my face is very like flat. There's nothing really going on, so I'm just going to be using bronzer. I use the Hoola bronzer like I do in like every day I use makeup. I won't be contouring today because I don't really see the need for it on an everyday basis. I just use Hoola. I've literally had this for I don't even know how long and it just never goes down. And I sort of contour and bronze, like I don't use a different product. I just sort of like define my cheekbones and make my skin look a bit more 3D. Also, because my skin is, even with a dark foundation, because of concealer, my skin does look paler. I use quite a bit of bronzer just to try and bring that colour back to my face. Hoola bronzer is like the best bronzer. Don't even like question me on that because it really is. For contour, I love this one in this palette, the terracotta one. And I've got the Anastasia Beauty bronzing palette and the middle brown shade in that. That's really good. But I'm running so low on that, like I've hit pan. And obviously like you can't really get Anastasia in England, so I really use that sparingly. Now that I'm all like bronzy, I don't really know. Oh, now you can sort of see my face if I look up. But I can't film the whole video looking up because I'll probably get really bad neck ache. But now that I am looking a lot healthier and more bronzy, I'll go into blusher. I don't really use much blush. I sort of just tap my brush in it on my cheeks, and I just use any blush really. I'm not really the biggest fan of blush, but I just think it's too fair to take because everyone else does it. Oh, I can't really find my blush brush, so I'm going to be using this Cream Cheek Blush by Zoeva and tapping it in Desert in this palette and just dusting it on my cheeks. This blush is not the best for blusher. Just like, it's really like, you can sort of tell, but it's not, I don't have like bright pink cheeks because that would not look good. God, I think I've put a bit too much on there. And then for highlight, I'll be using the Timber shade in this, the highlight shade in this palette, just because it's very... On a night out or like if I'm going somewhere, I probably wouldn't use this highlight because it's not really my favourite. But I don't really want to be faffing about with loads of palettes on a day-to-day basis because I don't really have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And now that that's done, I'm going to go on to my eyebrows because I hate my eyebrows. They're so sparse. So that's like my favourite thing about makeup, because I can actually fit my eyebrows. There's someone outside my window. Hello, love. Okay, so the first thing I'll do with my eyebrows is I'll just comb them through with the... Really helps if I knew where it was. Why do I lose everything? Where has it gone? I literally... Oh, it's literally in my makeup bag. We love that. Okay, so I'm just going to be combing through my eyebrows using the Benefit Getting Me Brow in shade 3. Just to sort of show me where I need to put product, like so. I'll be using this brush which came with the Maybelline Tattoo Brow with my Benefit Browsings. I just don't really like this brush, but I can't find my either one. Oh, here it is. Let's use either one. Probably mum ordering something off QVC though. Like, my mum's got a weird obsession with QVC. Like, I'm like, Mum, what have you ordered? She's like, oh, just this yogurt maker off QVC. I'm like, alright girl, you do. But there we go, we're just gonna leave it like that because I really can't be bothered. And I'm just gonna be setting my face. I do this before mascara because I also feel like my mascara runs, so I'm just gonna be setting my face. Woo! Using the NYX one again, just to add some dewiness back in my skin. I'll go on to mascara. And then finally for lipsticks, I'll just use a mixture between the NYX London Matte Lip Cream, whatever it's called, and Ciate Cashmere Lipstick. Which have nothing left in that, so it doesn't really do anything. But then I'll be using a cashmere lipstick just over the top. And this is my every sort of hair, makeup, just what I do on the daily. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Make sure you leave in the comments below videos you'd like to see, and I'll make sure to do them for you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.